Saturday, 8 a.m., December 27th, Old Mill Park in Mill Valley. Gonna take on the Dipsea. Perfect conditions, bluebird skies, high of 55. Right now it's about 42. I'm starting off warm and wimpy. And we are off. 8 o'clock in the morning. Gorgeous morning. Going over Mill Creek. Lots of rain. Okay,
Hey-o.
Look who we got here. Chuck. It's almost been a year to the day since we last did a trek with him.
Yeah, the Snow Creek Segway.
Yeah, march or die. Now we're on the Dipsea. About to hit the stairs.
Already feeling it.
Yeah, slow and steady.
Yeah,
All right.
turbo mode.
All right, we got to turn off the camera so we can breathe. The steps.
These steps.
Second set of steps.
3 sets?
3 sets. Third set of steps. And I had to remind Chuck, every day is a holiday and every meal's a feast. March or die, Chuck. Cresting the third set of steps into the sunlight. Mile 1.
Just one?
Just one. One down. All right, made it to the first high point. 3 sets of steps.
Kind of winds around and goes up into the parking lot.
Yeah, we're gonna drop down to Muir Woods, but first view of the Pacific.
Beautiful.
I'm hoping we
Couldn't ask for better weather.
can see the furlongs. All right, but all the rain, muddy conditions. Look what we got here. Mile number 2 on the Dipsea. Yeah, so there's the,
Smoking.
that's what we got to climb ahead of us. We're going to drop down to Muir Woods, and hopefully the bridge is not out. Otherwise, we're taking a detour.
Look at that blue mist.
Gorgeous. All right, as expected with all the precipitation, the bridge is out. So we're going to go through Muir Woods. So when you get a lemon, you make lemonade. All right, here's the detour. Muir Woods, not a bad detour.
Could be worse.
All right, walking through the land of the giants. So as we get farther away from the entrance, fewer and fewer people. There's still a couple gaggles. Almost to the end of Muir Woods. Cross over Bridge 5 and go up.
Bridge number 5.
Yeah, this is probably a better detour than the Dipsea route.
Yeah, definitely more scenic.
All right, we're at the Bootjack and Ben Johnson's trail split.
Okay.
So we are here. We're gonna take Ben Johnson, recently updated to Cardiac Hill. Giddy up. Making progress on the Ben Johnson. Still a ways to go, but you know, starting to see the light coming through the trees. Gorgeous. Breathing heavy. 2 tents to the Dipsea Trail. Came up 2 miles out of Muir Woods. Bootjack and Panthole. That's a good trail, but this section, all brand new. I want to say over $1 million has been spent on this section of trail. Crazy. Going up. This is some pretty fine work. Exposed aggregate, all that dense graded aggregate had to be hauled in, steps, railings. Nice. All right, these are cool little maps.
Dipsea says this way.
Yeah, so we came here. That creek was out. Went through the gate. Bridge 4, Ben Johnson Trail. We are here. So we'll hop on the Dipsea, take a break at Cardiac Hill. How's it going?
Going pretty okay.
All right, march or die.
I haven't coughed up a lung yet.
Okay. All right. We are getting to the Dipsea. Okay. Broke through the tree line on Cardiac Hill.
Oh, this is Cardiac?
It is. Highest point on the Dipsea. All right, there's the fair lawns.
Great White Alley.
Yeah. All right, there's the Dipsea. Okay, you're looking good, Chuck. Okay, man.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the city by the bay. Okay.
Ah, is that just a spur trail over there?
Yeah, that takes you down to, I think, Muir Beach. All right, taking a break here at Cardiac. And look what we have here. Mile marker beef jerky. I don't know who came first. Maybe the highway department. But many thanks to Marina and George for thinking of me when they saw this in Hawaii. And I got it last night and brought it on the trail today. Essayons. All right, just finished up a quick snack of some mile marker beef jerky. Again, many thanks to Marina and George. And had some sardines as well. Apparently I'm not allowed to eat sardines at the house. The smell is not endorsed by Monica. Just some
We just barely
epic,
catch the top of the bridge.
epic views. This is my favorite section of the Dipsea. Also, there's another section a little bit farther up in the redwoods I really appreciate, but when on a clear day, you can see the fair lawns. Nice. Okay, now this is the last open view, but it's maybe about a third of a mile, but just great day to be out here. And surprised not too many other people have taken advantage of the break in the weather. That's okay. Since we're back on the Dipsea, we can see the mile markers. Mile 5.
Oh, I don't think those were there when we did the training, right?
Yeah, they were there.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I think you just didn't get enough oxygen to your head. This is another favorite spot of the Dipsea in the second growth redwoods with the duff on the ground. It's a special type of quiet. Coming down the Dipsea to the trail intersection with steep ravine, and look at that. Mile 6. And there's the steep ravine trail. Plenty of water. All right. All downhill to Stinson Beach except for Insult Hill. Not a very big one, but you get so used to going downhill, and then this comes in and hits you. Poof. Stop. Coming up on another great vista. Stinson Beach. Almost to Stinson Beach, but not until we hit mile 7.
Yeah, I honestly don't think those were there before.
Going to the park side. Got the breakfast champions, fish and chips and egg. All right, just left the Parkside Cafe.
Some awesome fish and chips, soaked in oil.
A little underwhelming for Chuck, but I got the eggs, beans, and rice, and it was quite satisfying for me. So we're going to take a little slight change of plans. Instead of taking the Dipsea all the way back, even though it's closed for about a quarter of it, we're going to take Steep Ravine. So the cool thing about Steep Ravine, it's got a ladder. So
Awesome.
nobody's allowed to fall. Here we go. Backwards counting. 7. Doing the countdown. But again, we're taking a different way, so got a nice flat spot, you know, looking back. So we're gonna drop down Insult Hill and bear left onto Steep Ravine. Going down Insult Hill. Steep Ravine. 10-foot ladder, 0.8 of a mile ahead. Made it to the ladder. All right, we'll put the phone away. Still going up on Steep Ravine. It's cool with all the water in the creek, and some of these redwoods are old growth. Got a lot of second. Here's Mr. Chuck. All right, he's hanging. Made it to Pantel Station. We're gonna take Matt Davis to Bootjack and then drop down to Muir Woods and then pick up the Dipsea. Okay, a little overview. We started at Old Mill Park, went up the Dipsea, across Panoramic Highway, down to Muir Woods. Realized that Redwood Creek, the bridge was out. So we took the trail through Muir Woods, went up Ben Johnson, onto the Dipsea, Cataract Hill, down to Stinson Beach. Chuck got his underwhelming fish and chips. Back up the Dipsea, Steep Ravine. Now we're here. Now we're going to take Troop 80 to Bootjack, back down through Muir Woods, pick up the Dipsea, go up, and then down. There's 3 sets of steps. Too easy. All right, Bootjack, Alpine Trail, heading to Muir Woods. Giddy up. All right, now we hit Bootjack. To the right, Muir Woods, downhill, 2.5 miles.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful on this section. It's a little slippery going downhill. Making our way down Bootjack. Even though it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's pretty dark. We're in this kind of valley with the creek running next to us. Lots of redwoods and pines. Kind of seen a few more people than I would have expected on this trail. All right, that's Panoramic Highway, so we're going to come out onto that a little bit farther to the right, but I don't think I've seen that viewpoint. No, Highway 1 is kind of behind us. That's Panoramic Highway. Definitely a serious pedestrian bridge. Nice walking next to the creek. Starting to flatten out a little bit, but we still got a little bit of downhill to go until we get to Muir Woods. All right, almost into Muir Woods proper. It's hard to really get the scale of these trees on the camera. Entering Muir Woods. This is a great shot. The tree was over 1,000 years old when it fell. Born in 1909, fell in 1930. All right, we're now leaving Muir Woods. All right, trail closed, Dipsea Bridge closed. That's why we took the detour. Coming up on Dipsea marker number 2. Chuck's in the lead. Look at that pretty crib wall. And then we got probably a soil nail wall, tie-back wall with shotcrete on the facade with drainage. A little gabion action going on here. All right. Onward. All right, just hit mile 15. 15 miles of hiking, and it's almost 4 o'clock. Not even 2 miles an hour, but that includes lunch. So we're coming up on the second peak, across the road, down the steps. There's the 1 mile mark. 1 to go. We've hiked 15.3 miles thus far.
It's almost, it's like, I'm taking into account all the hills, it's like a marathon.
Yeah, we hiked a marathon. There's the steps. All right, and this is the second set of steps. The Dipsea sign.
What's that made of? Coins?
I think rocks.
Oh.
And the last set,
Oh my God, these are...
the hard ones. Finishing up the Dipsea with Chuck.
Yeah,
16
baby.
miles, 4,200 feet of elevation gain and loss, and 8 hours, 15 minutes. So,
We're gonna take a brief break and turn around and do the quad.
yeah, that's not happening. So, any closing comments there, Mr. Chuck?
A good day.
All
Good
right.
day to get out, perfect weather, great trail, probably one of the best you can hope for. And yeah, it doesn't get any better.
All right, giddy up. Mile marker signing off.